Ten Best Picks presents the top 10 best bike locks. Starting at number 10. Master Lock Street Cuff. As mentioned, it's an advantage to use a unique lock that thieves don't often see. These awesome street cuffs by Master Lock are a fantastic bicycle lock with some nearly theft-proof features. These are essentially regular handcuffs, which seems weird until you realize that it totally isn't. They have a single link chain that pivots on both cuffs. For that reason, it's really quick and easy to secure your ride in a pinch. Just attach one end to your bike and the other to a convenient bike rack or signpost. It's slightly weaker than the ABUS Granit brand, but it provides a lot more flexibility. The cuffs are small and can be folded to save space in your pack. It's probably the most portable lock on this list. They work great on their own, or they make a wonderful secondary lock for components. I use the steel shackle to secure my wheels. The housing is made from hardened steel, both cuffs and links. They're only really vulnerable to a grinder attack. Their small size makes them difficult to cut off a frame cleanly, and the unique cylinder is very difficult to pick. They're a lightweight bicycle lock at 2.9 pounds and have a reach of about 12 inches. If you need more reach, opt for the 9-link version, which is 22 inches long. Convenient and inexpensive, these cuffs will get you tons of comments. They're one of my top bike locks, with positive reviews, good strength and nearly unbreakable construction. Check them out. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. At number 9. ABUS BORDO GRANITX Plus. Sometimes a great strategy is to throw thieves a curveball. The unique foldable ABUS BORDO Granit is an interesting lock design that's efficient, but also effective and light in weight. Folding locks have great flexibility like a chain or cable. It consists of 6 metal bars that fold out, each riveted to the next chain style. Because they're flat, you can fold it up into a very small size. It's one of the best bike locks for both weight and portability. It weighs in at 2.6 pounds, and when folded it is more compact than any U-lock. The granite is coated in a rubberized material that prevents it from scratching the hell out of your frame, and it comes with a frame bag and mounting bracket. The lock cylinder is high quality and difficult to pick for bike thieves. The metal bars are hardened steel. Like other high-end bicycle locks, the only practical way to break it is by using a grinder. Notes: the lock must be turned when unlocking and securing, which is a bit of a hassle compared to others that click shut. The rivets will loosen as you use it, which is pretty normal for folding locks. According to ABUS, that doesn't affect security. This is a fantastic choice for a rider who wants a nearly unbreakable system with portability that is lightweight. Easily our favorite out of available folding locks. Number 8 of my list. Kryptonite New York Cinch. I'm really into chain locks in general, for a few good reasons. First, chains are flexible like a cable and easy to attach around oddly shaped items. That's super handy. Second, hardened steel chain locks are super durable and will probably outlast your bike. Third, combine that with a great locking mechanism and you have Kryptonite's New York Noose 1275. They're incredibly difficult for a thief to cut, even with an angle grinder. The links move around and shift, and it's just not fun to cut through. The outstanding Kryptonite Evolution chain lock ticks all 3 boxes. Each chain link is thick and strong, made from 6-sided, hex-style, manganese-reinforced steel. Good luck getting through that with a hacksaw or bolt cutter. This lock is heavy. It comes in at around 7 pounds. Good protection has its drawbacks. Weight notwithstanding, I'd swear by a hardened chain like this one. There's a reason why professional bike messengers use them. The Kryptonite Evolution chain lock reviews really nicely. It's a very good bike lock with secure, strong features. Not exactly lightweight, but your bike is ultra secure, so who cares? It's no surprise that Kryptonite has 2 locks in the top 3. After all, it is definitely the best bike lock brand and has most of the market share. Bike thieves run when they see a Kryptonite disc lock. Coming at number 7. TIGR Mini. Many great locks will review well for security and ease of use, but they fall short in one key category: weight. Hardened steel is heavy stuff. Conversely, lightweight bicycle locks tend to be less secure. The lighter the steel, the deeper the compromise. The TIGR Mini is an amazing little all-titanium lock that's extremely lightweight. Despite that, it's one of the strongest U-locks in this category. Its locking mechanism isn't as smooth as that of Kryptonite's, but it's still darn good. The flat shape of the lock body and the ductile qualities of titanium makes cutting a chore. Check it out yourself. Titanium's natural hardness makes hacksaws ineffective too. The small size of the TIGR Mini gives thieves no room to work, and the hardened stainless steel lock cylinder is difficult to pick, which will deter bike thieves. The TIGR is easy to use. The lock cylinder pops on and off the rivets like magic. You can stretch the TIGR Mini around your frame and whatever you're locking to, then squeeze it closed to attach the cylinder. The total weight is a featherlight 490 grams, and it comes with a frame mount. It's a wonderful auxiliary lock, good for securing wheel to frame, for example. The TIGR Mini is comparable in size to a U-lock, 4 inches at its widest point and 10.5 inches in length. If your bike has fat tires or a beefy frame, you'll probably need the larger Mini Plus. Small and lightweight, this is one of the best bike locks. It reviews really well, and I love using it. Here's a more in-depth review. At number 6, Kryptonite New York Lock. Forget about it. Bike thieves are already running away with this ultimate anti-theft protection. The venerable Forget About It U-Lock by Kryptonite is one of the most unbreakable bike locks you're going to come across. It's not the cheapest, but it will give you peace of mind, which is why this is our absolute favorite and what we consider to be the best bike lock available. It has a smooth locking mechanism to make the locking-unlocking process a cinch. The whole lock is made from hardened steel that'll easily turn away bolt cutters and hacksaws, which is more than what we can say for a bus Granit locks. The lock has a double deadbolt shackle design. It uses a disc cylinder that's difficult to pick. This heavy lock weighs over 4 pounds. That's unfortunate, but worth it for the protection hardened steel adds. The whole lock is covered in a durable vinyl coating that prevents bike scratches, proving how well designed it is. Overall, the Kryptonite Forget About It reviews really well. It's one of the toughest and strongest U-locks around, which is why it's on the top of my list. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Foldylock Compact. The Foldylock Compact is a collapsing bicycle lock that implies business. At 2 pounds, the Compact is effectively outstanding amongst other lightweight bicycle locks available. Its smart plan and viable highlights make it a delight to utilize, while its Sold Secure Silver rating shows that it gives a good degree of safety. The Foldylock Compact got the Sold Secure Silver rating. Many are befuddled by Sold Secure evaluations. This essentially implies the Foldylock offers a trade-off between security and cost. A Sold Secure Silver bicycle lock is a medium security lock that can be utilized in medium, generally safe regions. We were glad to utilize the Foldylock in higher danger zones, however, just when we realized we wouldn't have been away from my bicycle for long. The Foldylock Compact highlights hardened steel 5mm plates, which are jolt shaper safe. 5mm doesn't seem like a lot of when contrasted with D-locks, which offer 15 to 18mm thick shackles. However, for a collapsing bicycle lock, 5mm is moderately standard. When contrasted with most bicycle bolts, the Foldylock's locking system is significantly more secure. Provided with the lock, you'll get 3 sidewinder keys. Sidewinder keys are cut utilizing a laser and are a lot harder for criminals to repeat. Sidewinder keys and bolting components are ordinarily utilized with cars as they give a more elevated level of safety. Coming in at number 4 of my list, Litelok Gold. The Litelok Gold's one-of-a-kind plan consolidates a heavyweight circle lock system with a mushroom stud and attachment association set inside a tough steel packaging joined by a nylon network-clad arrangement of steel links. The plan holds weight down and gives a lot of adaptabilities. Conveying the lock is simple: either leave it straight and lash to your top cylinder, or lock it into its round shape and tie between the seat and top cylinder. The adaptable nature makes it versatile to what you lock it to. However, it very well may be somewhat solid, so hold the pressing factor while pushing the 2 locking closes together. It performed entirely after climate testing, and chilling and pounding just left an imprint in the lock case. A standard edge sawed through the links in 52 seconds, and only 15 with a tungsten cutting edge. The Litelok took a gigantic measure of misuse from the jolt cropper. This should make it a high-security lock, appropriate for high-hazard circumstances. Furthermore, ordinarily, this would be sufficient for me to suggest it. Notwithstanding, there's a video on YouTube showing the Litelok being crushed without any problem. The criminal is by all accounts utilizing a tire iron, and by embedding it into the circle of the Litelok and contorting it round only multiple times, he's ready to pull the lock separated. At number 3. Hiplok HLDX10RDX. Hiplok's DX consolidates a conservative D-lock with a packaging that secures your bicycle with delicate touch materials and makes conveying simple on account of the two inherent prongs that are intended to slip into your pants pocket or behind a belt. These ergonomic contacts add some extra to what exactly is a strong performing little lock. It's worked to last with phenomenal climate security, and it's an intense treatment with regards to sawing, curving, and pounding. Wearing it is the most comfortable encounter also. We passed the lock around several individuals to test, and none of them saw that much that they were in any event wearing a bicycle lock while they were strolling or riding. Nonetheless, while the Hiplok DX is lightweight, it has a remarkable draw when worn on your abdomen with no help. It is anything but an issue for a belt, and for individuals who wear cozy pants or riding pants, it will remain on your abdomen fine and dandy. In the event that you are going riding in free climbing pants, sweat jeans, or whatever else with a free waistline, at that point know that your lock and jeans the same will likely end up on the ground, given the draw of the Hiplok DX. Ultimately, the Hiplok DX is just accessible in one size, however, it comes in the unadulterated dark alongside a dark and orange model. For our survey, we evaluated the dark Hiplok DX model, however, we by and by like the vibe of the dark and orange model comparably a lot. Coming at number 2. Kryptonite Kryptolok 12. 7mm. Kryptonite is unquestionably a notable name in the bicycle lock industry, and all things considered, their locks are among the most grounded competitors available. Kryptonite gives the Kryptolok standard a 6 rating on its inner scale, which implies it's intended for medium hazard circumstances. Thus, prior to racing to the store to purchase this model of U-lock, evaluate the circumstance where you're hoping to get your bicycle. At the end of the day, the Kryptolok, whenever utilized as expected, Kryptolok is an incredible method to get your economical suburbanite in a medium hazard circumstance. In the event that you request more, odds are you'll require a beefier lock. We concede we were wary about a financial plan well disposed of U-lock. We have been let down before by spending models previously. We were charmingly astounded by the exhibition of the Kryptonite Kryptolok, which obviously offers more security than U secures a comparative value range. This lock additionally has a double bolting component, implying that a potential criminal would be needed to make 2 separate cuts prior to crushing the lock, something by and large held for top-of-the-line locks. The extra plated link ought not be utilized all alone. We like it to get our seat or our front wheel in the event that we don't eliminate it and lock it with the back tire. Do be careful that the link can be crushed by pretty much any device in a criminal's munitions stockpile. The Kryptolok has docked focuses in this rating metric in light of the fact that the locking system itself was awkward and, a few events, it was tacky. We could comprehend this occurrence following quite a while of utilization, however directly out of the container, it appeared to be somewhat crazy. While we were consistently ready to get the lock opened, it took us longer to utilize this lock than others remembered for the audit. When we diminished and added some oil, we didn't encounter this issue anymore. And number 1. The Bus Granit Extreme 59. It gives a significant degree of safety, and regardless of being a viable size that will not restrict where or how you can bolt your bicycle, it's still relatively light. This is on the grounds that the 13mm shackle is projected in an exceptional protected shape from great steel, which makes it as solid as a lot thicker shackles on a lot heavier bicycle locks. Indeed, the GRANITX Plus 540 is the lightest high-security, standard-sized U-lock accessible right now. A bus does 11 distinctive shackle DU bolts with some of them in 7 variations, so there's no deficiency of decision in the German brand's reach. Notwithstanding, on the off chance that you need the best bicycle lock and most extreme security for your bicycle, and you're set up to pay for it, at that point the Granit Plus 540 lock is the best approach. The Plus has gained notoriety for quite a while, and we can perceive any reason why. In spite of appearing to be meager, the square shackle makes it difficult to acquire a decent nibble with jolt croppers, and they likely will not scratch it in any case. The square shackle implies you can't turn it to deliver the bicycle, regardless of whether you do overcome it with a point processor. The component additionally bolts the two sides, so a hoodlum would need to slice the two sides to crush it. The spring-stacked cuttlefish nose conceals the lock from erosion and direct assault, and it's a bus's most elevated evaluated chamber lock. The full plastic covering makes it more averse to harm paintwork, and regardless of whether it gets severed during an attack, the lock actually turns out great. Thinking about the extraordinary degree of assurance, it's moderately light, and the easy KF mount is truly simple to use with one hand. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.